was kind of cool, man.
Besides William Street. I forgot 123 William Street. That place is incredible.
Yeah, you've been a lot of places. Ooh, and then you were at that place that you could see Packards from your balcony.
Yeah.
You're like there alone. Cool. No? Alexis. Wait a minute. Are you sure you were there when you were with Alexis? Because I was there with you.
Oh no, that's the Haymarket place that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry,
okay.
I was confused. Yeah, so I was there alone.
Oh, and then you guys were in like a There was one place you were in that I remember we went up. It was like me and Dunn, and we went up and like.
Oh, that was Pat, Matt, and me.
There was
and
like
Leslie.
lots of threesomes happening and noises from that. We were listening at the door. Dude, that was like a nice condo-ish sort of place. And I remember going in, and you were always like, ugh, and like, under some duress over a rent situation or whatever, what have you.
So at the end of that apartment, we had a mutual account that we all put rent into, and me and Pat Lavoie got an email like 3 months after we left saying we never paid our last month's rent. And me and Pat were like, what do you mean? We put the money in there? So no disrespect to whoever our other roommates were, but one of the other roommates stole all of our last month's rent money and just never told me and Pat. Because they just went to the bank and took it out on us. And so me and Pat, and the guy was going to take us to small claims court, and me and Pat were like, go to the bank and look. We both have deposits in our name. We're really sorry. Just don't take it up with us. And so he never messaged us again.
Did you live
that was cool.
Did you live with Parnell, Ash Parnell? No. Okay, I could be wrong. And then you moved across the street. Oh, wait, no.
Yes.
You lived above...
No, then I moved to Hadley.
No, you went to Packards, though, after that. Like, the place behind Packards. Remember Betty was up there one night?
Yeah. Then I lived with Alexis there in Northampton. But I lived... So, I went William Street to Eastern Avenue.
Yep.
Then to Haymarket with Matt, Pat, and... That's it. And then we went to West Street. And then I moved to Hadley because I dated Brianna.
Yeah. That was West Street.
Back to North. And then I moved. There's two West Streets.
Right. Okay.
There's two West. There's one in Northampton and one in Hadley.
Right.
And then I moved back to Northampton.
With Alexis.
No, not at all. I forgot. Then I lived above that apartment. And then I moved to Brandywine and another apartment with George. And then I moved here. And then I moved back to Northampton. And then I moved back here. And then I moved to Holyoke. And then I moved back here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Where's here? Where are you now?
Here is in Amherst.
Okay. And what did you think about Holyoke in general?
I think I lived above a bar in Holyoke. It was one of the most toxic experiences of my life.
I can imagine, dude. I know Eliza.
Literally, it was a blur.
Wait, so who's the bartender that I know that was kind of... I don't know what your experience with her is. But anyways, there was a bartender. She's really cool that graduated a couple years before me. Blonde hair. Desatel. Karen Desatel.
Karen? You sure it's not Kelly?
No, it's
Karen.
Maybe she's not there anymore. I don't know.
No, she was. We all made jokes about... Well, never mind.
She was pretty, though, right?
Well, yeah. She was... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She was always...
Yeah, she's a bartender.
She was doing her job well.
Yeah,
just tell you.
Yeah, I remember I used to live right around the corner from there. Yeah, it is a rough-ish neighborhood.
I lived above that. They would come out of there at 4 a.m. That building is condemned now.
Elizer's?
Like, there were holes in our bathroom floor and stuff.
Wait, is Elizer's still open?
The bar shut down.
Ooh.
The whole building is shut the frick down.
That was a ticking time bomb. I remember being there and being like, this place, things happen here. Like, for sure.
It still smells like things happened here.
Like,
type of shit, yeah.
Like, what's it smell like? Dead bodies?
It smelled like there were illegal firearms everywhere. It smelled bad.
Dude, oh my God. I can't believe
One time a homeless guy walked into our house. You ever hear that story?
I think maybe, and stole your things?
Yeah, fucking scared the shit out of Derek.
Oh, God. What is you?
I was like asleep, and Derek thought I was fucking with him or something, and he thought I was just standing in the living room being a creep or something, and it was a fucking random homeless guy, and he was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, what's going on? He's like, there was a fucking homeless guy in our house. And I was like,
God, dude.
What?
Yeah, you lived in, that's not a great neighborhood, man. Not a great neighborhood.
Not a great neighborhood. No.
No.
Not great is definitely how I would describe it.
Right, but Holyoke in
That's
general.
why when you said you liked the idea, I was like, there's only one place I can imagine you'd want to be, and it's the hop, skip over. It's literally that 91 is the divider.
Sure.
I don't know what it is. You can't do drive-bys on a one-way.
No, you can't, man. Yeah. But dude, I lived on Dwight, which is a street over from Elizer's, like parallel. It wasn't up or down anymore. I lived like on Dwight Street, like 2 streets over. I remember walking to Elizer's, and I didn't feel like it was a dangerous, but Elizer's, that block, that's like homeless people could come into your apartment. That's scary, man. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised nothing happened to that homeless person.
Well, there are a lot of times some shit. Well, I mean, one of my friends, fucking rest his soul, Rico. God bless you. He had a gun in his pocket, registered firearm.
Okay.
Just for defense purposes, in case everything ever went down, and a girl reached in his pants and pulled the trigger and shot a bullet out his front pocket.
No, sir.
Like 3 inches from his dick onto the ground. And we were all playing games, and we were like, whoa! Because it's outside my window. It, like, shook, you know? It was a fucking gun. Guns are loud as fuck. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was, like, 11 feet below me. And you just hear Rico go, whoa! And there was a hole in his pants melted to the front of the 9mm. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Chill out. Stop having loaded guns around. You're fucking crazy. What the fuck is going on?
That is crazy, man. Where'd you meet Rico? In Holyoke?
Yeah, he was one of Derek's friends at first. We just met above the bar. He's one of the coolest people I've ever met in my whole fucking life, dude. Love that guy. He's one of the. He was like.
What happened?
She passed away because of
the life.
Just yeah.
Yeah, man. It happens.
He basically was like the village leader, like indestructible, never was too fucked up, nothing ever affected him, and he just did something he probably shouldn't have done, I think, and it caught up, unfortunately, and I don't think he even meant to do it, but in this world, like, people be putting fentanyl and crazy shit and everything, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Any kids out there right now, if you're gonna fucking do drugs, which I don't fucking recommend, okay, buy a Marquee test kit. It's $11 on Amazon. It'll test your drugs for anything. If you're going to be dumb, be smart about being dumb. I don't recommend anyone ever doing that. But listen to the news, folks. Listen,
is it fentanyl?
If you're going to go to your festivals and do your dancey dumb shit, test your drugs, okay?
Yeah,
no
it really
one wants to go to Coachella and overdose on fentanyl, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I guess it is a thing. I was in Florida recently, went for Christmas to see my folks, right? And this girl that we were all friends with was part of our circle, best close friends with our big circle in high school, Laura Metro. She was gorgeous, beautiful. She was very popular, very awesome girl. And she moved to Florida with her parents when her parents moved there. And she passed away, man. And I just so happened to be, it was just very strange. I went to my first prom with her. It was sophomore year, and it was heavy. And I knew she had breast cancer and a double mastectomy, but she was in recovery from that. And then I found out she was also in recovery. She had 6 months clean, but I just so happened to be in Florida around that time, so I was able to go to her funeral, her service, and everything. And it's inconclusive how she died, but. I'm not gonna get into the details here, but it's nuts, and I'm guessing that I think you're right. If you are struggling that fentanyl is a thing. It's really a problem right now. It wasn't around when I was being bad and doing drugs. I'm lucky I'm alive.
You know what's fucked up too is the person who made fentanyl made it so that it would beat heroin. They made it to take that off the streets, to be a medical drug that was so much stronger that you wouldn't have to use that anymore. And instead, it did the exact opposite. It became a super killer.
The purpose of it is what, though?
Let me actually confirm this.
I think you're right. It was made as a synthetic heroin.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the purpose was. To help addicts or for pain management in general? I wonder.
Yeah, that's what.
And why would you cut heroin with it, though? Because
you know what's fucked up is it's not even this. So do you know that in Massachusetts we were the leader in heroin overdoses?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And we just surpassed that with cocaine-laced fentanyl overdoses.
What?
And the reason
lace-
is not because people are cutting fentanyl into cocaine. It's because people are cutting other drugs around cutting cocaine, and they're dumb as fuck. And first of all, if you're buying illegal drugs, you can't fucking test or check anybody. You can test it. You can't check anybody's stuff. You're doing something dumb. Off the bat, you're engaging in a market that is not consumer safe, both for its consumption and for its purchase, period.
Right,
the market isn't safe for you, and neither is the thing that you're buying. First of all, you're engaging in a dangerous activity in two types of dimensions.
Right.
Second, it takes less than a pinhead-sized amount of fentanyl to kill you. So let's say you are fucking smartass. You buy whatever little thing of coke, and you want to test it. Fentanyl could be in the top corner of your bag, not in the portion that you tested. You could blow that or whatever you're going to fucking do, and then you could still fucking die anyway, because fentanyl is so small that such trace amounts can kill you that even if you're testing drugs, if you're getting it from a source, it's insane.
Why is it used as a cutting agent? Is it incredibly cheap?
It's 50 to 100 times more potent.
But why would you put it in? Wouldn't you cut it with something that's like baking powder?
That's what I don't understand is,
people are dying like crazy, though. I know that much.
I think it's people just being dumb. Because think about how small you need, so it must just be...
I don't know anything about it, man. I've heard, like, fentanyl patches. That's it. But all I know is, like, thank God...
It was typically used to treat patients with severe pain, especially after surgery. It was easy to use because not a lot is needed to be intravenously injected.
Right.
So that's good. That's good. And so apparently it was just easy on your body because you need so little of it. Less stuff to like
for your liver and
dose
shit.
Or eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is also sometimes used to treat patients with chronic pain who are physically tolerant to other opioids. So maybe it's a different type of receptor that's required for your lock and key receptor to break it down as well.
Right.
That could be it. Because a lot of times synthetics form different bonds with your lock and key receptors in the way that it's broken down.
Right. Like CBD and shit? Is that a thing?
What would you say?
Is it kind of like CBD? Like, let me say a thing and you can tell me if it's right. So when you do a weed, right, and you smoke a weed or whatever, so there's two things, THC and CBD, correct? In some strains, right?
There's also THCA and THCB, and then there's lipids and chlorophyll and stuff from the plant, but things that just get you, in quotes, high or feel better,
right?
THCA, THCB, and CBD. Terpenes
but
and all that
CBD
stuff are flavor-based.
Blocks THC, a portion of the THCs, I've heard. So, like, the CBD will also fill the same receptor, making it so, like, I don't like smoking weed. It makes me really paranoid. But this place here in Leicester, this new, like, open cultivate place, I went there and I'm like, I'm having trouble sleeping. This is before I started using the mouthpiece. And they're like, and I'm like, I get very scared when I smoke weed. What do you have for me? And they have this strain called Herkel that it was like, I guess it was really, really low percent THC, like 35%, and the rest was CBD. And dude, let me tell you,
35% THC is insanely high.
Okay, maybe not then, but it was.
Yeah, I think it would be like maybe 3%.
Bro, it was the best weed smoking experience I've ever had in my life. I wasn't paranoid. It was just great. But so listen, we're out of time. That was good.
Awesome. Yeah, so next time we can go into receptors of G1, G2, G3 stuff. That's
dude,
what affects
put the lab
different
coat
parts
on.
of your body.
Yeah, for sure. I think this went well. And it was good to get your take, man. That's it. But yeah, so we'll be back. Well, let's put a schedule together. At least once a week for now. If we're feeling squirrely, we can go. I could do this all day. So yeah, we could do this.
Too.
All right, man.
Well, I'm going to have to talk to you about life stuff and see what the plan is possibly or anyway, and if that's realistic or not. So
if it is, then this would be so much easier. We could set up a whole space.
But are you genuinely offering that?
I'm offering it if you need a place to crash. I'm not saying start planning to move in here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but we should at least talk about it. And if you were like, Jed, I'm fucked, I need a place to crash, of course, you could come crash here, like indefinitely. So, all right?
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to stop.
We'll talk.
All right, man.